So I have no idea how to start this, but procrastinating and everything. This is a video that should have been made a week ago.
But he decided he wanted to do it live at first. Then that never
And
happened.
then shit happened, and now, it's a week later. It needs to be talked about.
Honestly,
We're
things
good
like
at
this should be
procrastinating.
recording half the time.
Do what?
Things like this should just be recordings half the time.
They should, but I'm bad at it.
Recording is hard when you're used to streaming. And the
Mhm.
opposite is also true.
Indeed. But Bella and I are here to talk about our little one-day road trip to Nashville to meet Matt Dinniman, the author of Dungeon Crawler Carl. And it was a overall pleasant experience.
Mm-hmm.
So first, Bella got to try a coffee shop she's been wanting to try for a few years. So
When I tell you, I want to go back.
yeah, because I want to try some more of those drinks. By the way, I learned a thing, and it's not a thing I wanted to learn.
That's fucking ominous.
Apparently, when two of my favorite flavors combine, they turn into a flavor that I despise.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, that thing.
Explain.
I'm gonna put my earbud in because I feel like there might be echo. So, yeah. But while I'm doing this, I got a sparkling soda thing from Scooters, and the flavor that I got was a combination of cherry and coconut. When I tell you that shit tasted like pineapple, I was mad. Like I took my first sip and I was like, I don't taste cherry, and I don't taste coconut. What do you taste? Pineapple. So that was fun.
Anyone that's been around long enough knows that Nate does not like pineapple.
Nate despises the flavor of pineapple. So we went all the way, like we stopped in Jackson. So I threw that drink away and got a Dr. Pepper. So I was happy. Then we had all kinds of turning around trying to find an Arby's.
For those that don't know enough, we have a threat to Nate for certain things that involves pineapple.
I moved on from pineapple. Why are you
That's
still
how
here?
bad
I moved on from pineapple. I moved on from pineapple. Why are you still here?
I know. I was just saying, for those that didn't know how badly you hated it.
We didn't need that. We didn't need that tidbit of info. We could have gone without that knowledge being out there.
We must threaten.
Don't threaten me. But anyway,
Arby's.
well, apparently they didn't have the meats because we couldn't fucking find it. No, we did find it eventually, and we think it was closed.
We saw people in there, but only after we drove by like the window and we had already decided, fuck it, we're going somewhere else.
Correction. We saw one person inside.
True.
But then the initial discussion was Wendy's, so we went to Wendy's, and that was about a 20-minute wait.
He is exaggerating. It was probably at most 5.
All the cars in front of us, to us, and then the wait. Okay, it might have been 10 or 15, but it took a bit.
It was not that long, but okay.
Felt like it. It definitely wasn't 5 minutes.
You were hungry.
Wasn't even all that hungry, but definitely wasn't after eating Wendy's because I was pretty much full. But and then just casual, just conversation all the way there, and
Probably talking about the book.
talking about books, talking about anime, movies, whatever. Made a couple of stops at rest areas, just stretch legs and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Then there was a traffic stop.
3-hour car ride is long.
Well, that and tiny bladder. It me. Have tiny bladder.
That and it was my first like road trip that I've driven.
You wanna fucking go, mate? Which Nate does bring up a very good point. Kudos to him for driving for like roughly 4 hours to a much bigger city on the interstate through crawling traffic and then braving the bullshit that is Nashville.
And
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Oh no, we get like there was this one incident as we were entering Nashville that we were like, what the fuck is happening?
Jesus. I told my therapist about that this morning.
As you should have.
Nashville.
Like we get into Nashville and the lane that we're in is stopped. And so we're like, okay, what's going on here? And we saw cars going around. It's like, okay, what's going on? Maybe someone broke down. This stupid son of a bitch in an F-250 truck backed up into traffic onto the exit ramp.
Backed into traffic?
Yes.
Yes.
We were like, what the fuck is happening? So
Nashville.
that was a thing.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yep.
Fucking Nashville.
I don't know these things. But GPS, like, it was no problem finding where we needed to go. It was fine. Parking garage, okay, cool. Didn't have to pay. Awesome, love that. Parked on the.
You don't have to on Saturdays and Sundays. So.
I didn't know. I don't know how these things work.
Also, after certain times, you don't have to pay.
This was right around 4:30 ish.
Well, it also doesn't help that I feel like every city is different. So just because parking is free on the weekends in Memphis, I wasn't sure if that was going to be the thing in Nashville.
What time did you guys leave the parking garage? Because that also would have.
We didn't leave until like fucking what, 11-ish?
No, we left at like 8.
No.
To get there.
I'm dumb. It was 8. We didn't get home until like
12.
it should have been 11.
Anyways, because most parking garages, if you're leaving after like 7, 8 o'clock, you don't pay.
It absolutely should have been 11 something when we got back, but it was not. Yeah,
It was not.
We'll get there.
See,
And I also discovered a
It was not.
partial fear with driving, but we'll get there in a second. We parked, walked down the ramp to the elevator, got on the elevator. Getting to where the event is, there was this like steep, like incline road. So that was a great workout. Next, it was hot and like we had to go like all around construction and stuff, so that was fun.
The
Cardio.
that thing. The issue with it is it wasn't a steep incline. It was a bit of a hill, and the problem with it was we weren't sure where we were going, so it made it seem so much worse than it actually was. We were able to find a shortcut around the construction by following a student that obviously went there, but yeah, it kind of stank. But it was only like maybe a mile. Maybe.
It probably would have been more than a mile if we had to go around the construction. Maybe.
I don't remember.
I don't know, but
off like 6 minutes worth of walking, so.
Fluffy didn't like it. And we get in line, and you know, it was chill. It was fine. Nice people around us, like not. There was
bookstore that the thing was.
It was at an auditorium at a college.
At Vanderbilt.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if the bookstore that was there at the college was the one that was throwing the event. but they had people that like were from the college that were like helping out and stuff like that.
Probably volunteer hours for college classes.
And we'll get to one of them in a little bit.
I don't think they were well, I mean, they could have been students, but I think it was probably like event workers and stuff like that.
Yeah, that thing.
But anyways,
You never know.
We're standing in line, and I noticed someone way up ahead of us talking to other people. I was like, okay, cool, it's just people talking. Then I took a closer look. It was Matt Dinniman himself, walking around, talking to everyone in line.
I remember you guys said that you thought he was someone that would be doing that before going.
I had seen on Facebook that he did that at other events. So I was like, it would be cool if he did that as well. And he did. And we got a picture with him.
If you
Yeah.
can, you should show those pictures to the people watching.
If I could. I didn't think to have that pulled up. I'm not smart.
well, the beauty of this is you can edit things and just be like, here, point it to corner. There is photo.
We're good up with that picture.
Video editing.
Oh Lord, do I
Yeah.
need to send you photo?
Oh, wait, I'm an idiot.
Did you not save them over from phone?
I did. I just had the thing swapped over. Now where'd I put the picture?
Bless the himbos.
Did
Which
I
is why I wore that shirt that day.
save the picture
Bruh.
to my computer?
That's what I just asked.
Well, I thought I did, but apparently I didn't.
You posted them in Discord. You can probably find them on there.
I know I can, but that's okay. I fucked up. But anyway,
Do it in post.
I'm not good at that. I've never done that
Power
before.
of editing.
With the power of editing, suddenly
Mhm.
pineapples.
There it is. Jeez.
Power of editing. We can make this look like we totally did this on purpose.
Absolutely, but clever enough for that, so we're just gonna bypass all that.
Sir.
Wait, how is
Whatever
that?
it is, I didn't do it.
There it is. There's a picture of us with Matt Dinniman right there.
Woot.
They still haven't posted the other picture. I'll get to that in a little bit. Yeah, Matt was really nice. He was really chill to
I
talk
want
to.
to explain what they were doing because makeup and all that.
Yeah, yeah. Bella was dressed up as one of the characters, Samantha. It will kill you, my friend.
Since I dyed my hair, well, since I bleached my hair and I am now blonde, I decided, fuck it, I'm dressing as Samantha, one of my favorite characters in the book, because she is just chaos incarnate.
And she got a lot of compliments on both her cosplay and the shirt she wore.
Yeah, people liked the himbo shirt.
Yeah.
Matt
Meanwhile,
Dinniman also complimented me on my Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy tattoo,
he did.
which made my life.
So long and thanks for all the fish.
See,
Sure. That's a reference.
see,
But
it's a
we finally got in line. We got our book. And I hesitate to tell this part, but it's a part of it, so I'm going to tell it. I couldn't fit in the chair. I as a wide boy, and the wideness
Boy.
couldn't fit in the chair. So, I would go to lean back, and the armrests would dig into my ribs. So I was like, this ain't gonna work. So I decided, screw it, let's go try to find someone to ask about this. And I found, honestly, one of our favorite people from the event, Miss Susan.
Susan was delightful.
She was so just kind. Like, I was like, excuse me, are you Miss Susan? Yes, honey, I am. What can I do for you? And I was like, I have a personal embarrassing problem. Well, what is it? Maybe we can help you. And then I was like, I don't fit in the chair. And she just patted me on the shoulder and she's like, oh honey, we can fix that. Follow me. And she grabbed one of the bigger chairs to sit in the back, and where she placed it it was a direct line to the stage for the Q&A. So I said, my sister's in the front row. We'll bring her back here. Okay, cool. So Bella came back, and we sat there, watched the Q&A, which was great. Was really fun. My biggest turnoff was the people walking around with the microphones focused more on the people in the upstairs, like the balcony area behind us, and not enough on the people on the floor level. So that was kind of
It I can sort of see that one because in the top you won't be able to hear them as much as you can if they're down on the floor.
Oh, they had microphones, but anyway.
Well, still.
I don't think any of the people in the front row got their question asked. So, but no, it was a good Q&A. It was about an hour long, but right at the end of it, Susan got all of us in the back and just led us to the signing, and we were the first in line. Because I guess we were part of the group that couldn't walk up the steps. I'll take it. But the Q&A was on the stage. Not the Q&A, but the special signing was on the stage in front of all the other people who were staying for autographs. So there was a sense of, they're watching us. But it was fine. It was fine.
Sometimes I forget that you weren't a theater kid.
I wish I was, but I wasn't. Anyway. Then came probably one of the highlights of the night. So, to backtrack, there was this group there, I think they were called like Lit Escalates or something. And they had patches, like sew-on patches, for every floor that we have seen thus far.
Which is about 11 in total.
Yeah.
You could get packs that had, what was it, like 5, and then you can get a pack with 10
Yes.
patches.
And
there was a lot of encouragement to
trade.
Yeah, so like if you got a duplicate and you needed one, it was highly encouraged by both the organizers, the moderate mod who calls herself moderate.
And she's another delightful person.
She was so delightful. But everyone was encouraging to just like trade and stuff like that. But this is relevant because they were doing giveaway. It was a couple of posters and then like a grand prize thingy.
Yeah. Which, by the way, going back to the whole encouraged to trade, everyone was so friendly and so nice.
Yeah.
Like it was just great to be around people. Like there wasn't an ounce of negativity in that entire event.
We heard from several different people that worked the event that we were some of the kindest group.
Susan herself said
the fandom's not toxic.
Yeah.
Right?
Susan said this was her favorite event because of how kind and generous and considerate every single person has been. So it's like awesome. It's great to be a part of it. I think the Shrix just said it. Fandom that's not toxic. Well, on our way out, they were asking if you had all the patches, and I was missing 2, and the grand prize hadn't been won yet. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. Why not? If I win, I don't even care about winning. It's like, you know what? We're here. We're having fun. So I flipped through the patches, and they were all dupes. I had every single one of them. Well, look on the back. See if you found a sticker. And I flipped them over. And I kind of shuffled through all of them. The very last patch had the grand prize sticker on it. And so I won. Hang it up. Shrix won't be able to see it, but people watching this video will, even though it's reversed. I won the Desperado Club sign that lights up. and it was just a fun experience. Just it was great. It was great. This one dude at the table was like, "Oh my god, you just made me the happiest guy ever," and I said, "Would you like a hug?" "Yes, please." And
Hugs are
I gave the guy a hug, and he was just like, "Oh, my night has been made. Thank you so much." And it was just a fun little experience. Um, we went to the Panera Bread that was like right across the way. It was like right next door. Wanted to get a drink because we were hot, and I was, and just to kind of sit down and relax before we made our way to the car, and nobody was there. So didn't get a drink. Made the walk all the way back to the parking garage, and the elevator was out.
Yeah, that was fun.
The elevator was out, and we had to walk all the way up the ramp. Made our way up to floor 3.
Oh, not the worst. At least you weren't at the very, very top.
Oh, that's what we were talking about. I was like, can you imagine like the people? Because they said the parking garage parking levels 3 through 10 are for the book signing event.
Yeah, that's where they designated the parking.
So I can only imagine how bad.
The find one like almost as soon as we got to level 3. However,
I lost my car.
Right to the left. Yeah, we should have went that way. We went that way.
Yeah.
Never go that way.
And
Go that way.
where I was looking, I was convinced that's where I was. So I was like, oh shit, did somebody tow my car? Did somebody steal my car? And I was so just worn out from the walk and the climb up the parking garage like levels. I was just like, this is not good. And there was no security guards. There's nobody there. So I'm just like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. And I was just on the verge of passing out because I was so tired.
Time where you hit the panic button on your remote.
I did. I did.
See, we hit the button to try and like make it go beep, except it's in a parking garage and signal there is shit.
Yeah, that thing.
Because I'd been trying to look at the map to make sure we were at the correct parking garage. We were.
Mm-hmm. And
we just weren't close enough to the fucking car to make it pick up the signal and make it go beep.
So we walked around the left side when we should have done the right side. Because finally I was like, I'll try it one more time, panic button. And sure enough, my car starts going off. So I was like, oh my god, there it is. And
big ass parking garage.
Oh, it was massive. But we sat down, relaxed for about 10 minutes. I went through like 3 bottles of water.
And this is where Mom comes in clutch because she had us pack like a little cooler with water and stuff.
She had like, what, 6, 7 bottles in it?
I think it was only like 4, but I still had the spicy water that I had brought. So I was going to let you have the bottled water.
Yeah. So we get out of Nashville. And
we stopped. Wait, no, the Sonic was in Jackson, wasn't it?
No, Sonic was not in Jackson. We decided on the way, like, home that we were going to stop somewhere and get something cold and refreshing to drink. And so we pulled off. Wasn't it in the area that you used to go to?
It was fucking Springs. That's right. Jesus.
Yeah, because you made the comment about it. Yeah. So we stopped at Sonic, and I got me a Powerade for the electrolytes and stuff, and just the cold drink. And I got me a Route 44 sweet tea.
It's got what plants need.
Yeah. And Bella got a Route 44 unsweet tea. And we sat there for a minute, and then I decided I'm going to get gas before I head home. Because I was like right at between a quarter of a tank and half a tank. So I was like, might as well top it off. So we did. And then we head back. And I have learned. that driving on an unfamiliar road in pitch black darkness kind of scares me.
How do you think I feel when I get calls late at night when I'm on call and I have to drive to places with a GPS?
Yeah.
0 out of 10.
And also,
It's also worse when it's raining at night. Because
also,
I hate
what
rain.
is it with people between here and Nashville thinking it's okay to just ride asses?
That's everywhere.
Like, goddamn, the amount of people who were just borderline just on my bumper when there was plenty of space for them to kind of get around. I was like, go around me. But no, we stopped in Jackson again for a stretch the legs, got something to drink, got a little small bite, and then at about 12 o'clock we got back.
And we thankfully convinced Nate to just stay the night.
I wasn't gonna make it home if I
wasn't gonna let you make it home.
No.
Nah, you having that much trouble driving just back to there? Going home at that hour? No.
Well,
If
in his defense, it would have been a lot better if there were a smidge of fucking light on the highways. But no, apparently none of these damn ass towns or this state wants to add any kind of light on the highways in between cities or
yeah.
I mean, North Carolina's like that as well. We don't believe in streetlights.
I just want to have a talk. I just want to have a talk, man, because this is too dark.
What be?
But no, it was a fantastic time. Susan was a freaking delight to talk to. She was so nice and so kind. Maud was the same way. And obviously, you know, Matt was great. But I told Bill, as much as I love and respect and adore Matt, just Maud and Susan were such delights. I almost kind of preferred my interactions with them.
It was one of those things that we had more time to speak with them because Maud caught us on the way out because she made like a small little comments about where were you? I was looking for you because I was in cosplay. I was like, oh, we moved from like the front row to the back row so we could see better.
Yeah.
But we were able to actually like sit and talk with them a little bit longer than we had with Matt because of course Matt has like 400 people he has to sign for.
I felt bad for him. Like, I guarantee they didn't get out of there until about 12 o'clock.
With hands hurting all the while.
Probably. Yeah. Well, that was one of the things that they did is because of the sign, like the size of the crowd, they're just like,
no personal messages.
If you paid to get a little extra in the book, we can't do personal messages, but we can sign your name type stuff.
Yeah, like I was like the thing I got signed, which again, my dumbass didn't prepare for this. It's over there. Listen, I'm still getting used to recording shit. I was gonna get him to sign Carl's, like one of Carl's catchphrases is "You will not break me," but instead he just signed "Hi Nate" and it made it look like the cat on the comic was saying it, and it was great. But no, we had a fantastic time, and the next day we were supposed to meet up with Bella's sister and her family for lunch at an Indian buffet, but they were sick and were not able to come, so we went to Grand Pacific.
Which is ironically next to the Indian buffet.
Which I was happy to go back to Grand Pacific, so.
Well, good time. Good trip.
Paid for it the next 2 days afterwards, though. Jesus.
All the soreness.
Nate not used to long trips.
Nate, yeah. Like, it was like, obviously, like, if it had been, like, over the span of a couple of days, I would have been fine. But going to Nashville, going through everything we did there, and then coming home, on the same day. It's just like, yeah, this is new to me. I've never done this. I'm tired. But
Now imagine doing all of that on a Greyhound bus.
no, because there's more
Back
people
when you're
there.
doing 24-hour trips to Nashville, y'all might not want to travel with me there.
I mean, but it's like I feel so bad for Dakota. The amount of times he comes down by himself,
Now you feel his pain.
going
Now you
through this. I'm
understand-
like, bro.
I understand why he gets in the Discord call the entire time.
Yeah,
Yeah, like now you understand why we chill with him as he's going through that stretch between here and fucking Nashville, where it is not even figuratively, literally 180 plus miles
of
of
nothing.
just trees.
I mean, there's exits for like small, like basic stops, but no, there's not a goddamn
Yeah,
thing there.
Surrounded by fucking trees.
And giant, like not mountains, but
Big
rocky,
ass
like
hills.
yeah.
It's the closest thing that Tennessee has. Well, this part of Tennessee has to mountains. It's just rocky outcrops.
But yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm. There was jokes about doing it again soon because they have like a little dino exhibit at their
Zoo.
zoo.
And there was a taco place we really wanted to go to, but we decided, you know what? We don't know how this food's going to affect our stomachs on a 3+ hour drive road trip. So we decided to hold off on that. And even if we didn't decide that, that was going to happen after we got to the car.
Yeah, if nothing else, we need to go back for Velvet Taco.
Velvet Taco, McKay's bookstore.
Yeah.
I would like to visit there. So,
See.
but yeah,
Go for the book.
overall, solid trip. Had fun. Good company. Definitely out of my comfort zone, but in a good way. And it worked out.
We are proud of you.
So, don't know when the next trip will be, but it'll be fun. So,
For
yeah.
me, that's obvious.
What'd you say, Kat?
I said, in the meantime, you guys need to do a recording of your reviews of the series so far.
I want to turn that into a chaotic contest.
Either way, it's gonna have to wait because I only just now started the 8th book.
We'll figure it out.
I wasn't saying now.
There you are. Said it in your tone.
In their tone.
In the tone. You hit it in the tone. But
What kind of?
Apparently, I'm a force to be reckoned with.
Well, we knew that.
I am Kitty. Hear me roar. Meow.
Meow.
Yeah.
Meow. Say meow. But yeah. Any closing thoughts?
How would you rate your trip out of 10?
Overall, I would say I would give it about a 9.
Yeah, honestly.
Would do again?
I think it was a fun trip.
Oh, absolutely.
Definitely would do again.
Absolutely. So yeah. Looking forward to doing this again when book 9 comes out in about a year and a half.
If we're lucky.
Yeah, that thing. Don't even know how that's gonna work because it's one book, 2 parts. So we'll see how he releases it. But yeah. Until the next time, huzzah!